You don't slow down after 70 because you're weak. You slow down because your priorities change. And yet many people are quietly made to feel guilty for staying home. They're told to stay busy, travel more, get out there while you still can. But what if staying home isn't giving up? What if it's actually one of the smartest, healthiest, and most meaningful choices you can make after 70? Today we're going to talk about why staying home is not a sign of decline, but a sign of wisdom. And why, after 70, your home may be the most powerful place for peace, clarity, and emotional strength. After 70, the world feels louder. Stores are brighter, traffic feels faster, crowds feel heavier. What once felt energizing can now feel draining. This isn't failure, it's awareness. Your nervous system changes with age. It becomes more sensitive, not weaker. Your brain no longer wants constant stimulation. It wants safety, rhythm, and meaning. And home provides something the outside world no longer can: control. At home, you control the noise, the pace, the people, the timing. That control reduces stress hormones and protects your emotional balance. Staying home isn't withdrawal, it's a regulation. There is another truth people rarely talk about. After 70, energy becomes precious, not limited. Precious. You still have strength, you still have the capability, but now you choose where that energy goes. And that choice matters more than ever. Going out often costs more energy than it gives back. It's not just the outing itself, it's the planning beforehand, the waiting, the noise, the walking, the small stresses your body and mind quietly absorb. And then comes the part no one mentions: the recovery afterward, the fatigue that lingers, the heaviness in the body, the need to rest just to feel normal again. At this stage of life, energy is no longer something to spend casually. It's something to invest wisely. And at home, your energy finally works for you, not against you. At home, your energy goes into thinking deeply, not rushing, into reading slowly, not skimming, into resting without guilt, into creating, even in small ways: a note, a memory, a quiet idea. At home, your energy is free to wander through memories, to reflect on lessons learned, to make sense of a life well lived. This kind of energy use doesn't drain you, it restores you. Staying home allows your mind to breathe, your body to recover, your spirit to feel unhurried. You stop wasting energy on appearances, schedules, and expectations, and you start using it on what truly matters: clarity, peace, meaning, and presence. After 70, staying home isn't about hiding from life. It's about protecting the energy that lets you actually live it. Home also protects something deeply important after 70: dignity. Outside, the world moves fast. People rush you, talk over you, assume things. At home, you move at your own speed. No explanations, no apologies, no pressure. You don't have to keep up appearances. You don't have to prove relevance. You just get to be. That sense of dignity strengthens emotional health more than any medication. Staying home also improves memory. This may sound surprising, but it's backed by neuroscience. Your brain remembers best in familiar environments. At home, your senses relax. Your mind wanders gently instead of defending itself. This is when memories surface naturally. Moments from childhood, old songs, faces long forgotten. These memories aren't distractions, they're integration. Your brain is organizing your life story. That process brings peace. Many people fear staying home because they confuse it with isolation. But isolation isn't about location, it's about connection. You can feel lonely in a crowd and deeply connected in a quiet room. At home, connection can be intentional. Phone calls that matter, messages that aren't rushed, time spent with one person instead of many. Even quiet companionship, sitting together without talking, has powerful emotional benefits. Staying home allows deeper connections, not fewer ones. There's also physical wisdom in staying home. After 70, the risk of falls increases, not because you're careless, but because environments aren't designed for you. Uneven sidewalks, crowded stores, poor lighting. At home, you can adapt your space. Clear paths, supportive chairs, lighting that comforts your eyes. This isn't fear, it's foresight. Staying home reduces injury risk and preserves independence. Home also allows something rare: reflection without interruption. At this stage of life, reflection isn't rumination, it's meaning-making. You're not dwelling on the past, you're understanding it. This quiet understanding brings emotional closure. Regrets soften, gratitude grows. That inner peace doesn't come from staying busy, it comes from staying present. Creativity often returns after 70. Not loud creativity, but gentle creativity. Writing, drawing, cooking, organizing photos, gardening. These activities don't require deadlines or approval. They require space. Staying home gives creativity permission to reappear, and creativity keeps the mind flexible and alive. There's also the truth no one says out loud. You don't need to prove productivity anymore. Your value isn't measured in errands, appointments, or social calendars. Your value is inherent. Staying home is you honoring that truth. It's choosing peace over performance. Some people worry that staying home will make them fade away, but the opposite is often true. At home, you reconnect with yourself. You notice small joys again: sunlight through a window, a familiar chair, the quiet after a long day. These moments anchor the nervous system and reduce anxiety. The outside world rarely offers this anymore. Staying home also strengthens intuition. When life slows down, inner signals become clearer. You sense when to rest, when to speak, when to let go. That wisdom doesn't come from constant motion, it comes from stillness. And finally, staying home after 70 is about choice. You're not avoiding life, you're curating it. You go out when it truly matters. You stay in when it protects your peace. That balance is maturity. If you've ever felt guilty for staying home, if you've wondered whether you should be doing more, let this be your permission. Staying home after 70 isn't shrinking your world, it's refining it. Your home is not a retreat, it's a sanctuary. And choosing sanctuary is one of the wisest decisions you can make. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And I'd love to hear from you. In the comments, tell me this: what is one thing you enjoy most about being at home now? Your answer may help someone else feel at peace with their own choice.